everybody. Today we're gonna be making some quick bread. Now a quick bread is basically a bread that you can make without having to let it rise. So we're going to be making a delicious banana bread recipe today. We're doing a double batch because we have a lot of mouths to feed. First thing I'm gonna do is take 2 loaf pans and I'm gonna grease my loaf pans just with some cooking spray. Now what's gonna make this extra good is I'm gonna create a topping that is actually a half of a cup of sugar mixed with a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm just gonna stir this up and I'm gonna put a couple spoonfuls into the bottom of my pan. This is gonna give us kind of a nice, crispy, crunchy, sweet crust. Okay, so in my electric mixer, I have 3/4 cup of unsalted butter. I'm going to add in 2 cups of sugar. To that, I'm gonna add 4 eggs. I'm gonna turn that off, dump in my 4 eggs. Now, while that's stirring up, I have a whole bunch of bananas that seem to have gone ripe before we are ready to eat them this week. So I thought, what better way than to make this banana bread? So all you do is you peel your bananas, smush them up with a fork. I've got 4 bananas here. And I'm gonna add this to my sugar, butter, and egg mixture. Okay, once all that is in, I am going to add 1/3 cup of milk and stir it together. All right, these are my wet ingredients. I'm now gonna take a separate bowl and mix together my dry ingredients. My dry ingredients include 4 cups of flour. So I've got 3 in here. I wanted to remind you to use your straight edge spatula, level it off before adding it into your bowl. We are gonna add an entire tablespoon of baking powder. This is our leavener. This is what's gonna let it rise up. And 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, so now we've got our 2 leaveners. We need 1/2 of a teaspoon of salt just for flavor and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon for flavor as well. We're gonna stir together these dry ingredients. We're gonna add this into our wet mixture, which is the mixture that we already did in our mixing bowl. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift the mixer head so I don't make a big mess. Sprinkle this on. I'm just gonna mix this on low because I don't wanna over mix it. I just wanna blend it until combined. I'm gonna use a rubber scraper to get all of my batter off of here. I'm gonna take half of my batter and put it in my first pan. And the other half and put it in my second pan. The final step before I put this in my oven is to sprinkle the remaining sugar and cinnamon mixture I made at the very beginning over the tops of the dough. That's all there is to it. 1 hour in a 350-degree oven, and I'll see you when that's done. All right, so it's been an hour. I tested the insides of my banana breads with a skewer. If you have like a strand of spaghetti, that actually works really well too for deeper items to check to see if it comes out gooey or not. Mine were done in an hour. Let them set in the pan about 10 minutes, then loosen up the edges with a knife before flipping them over to cool completely on a wire rack. And there you have it, banana bread!